time of year to make a change, and so many folks are looking for ways to better their lives this new year.
That's right. So, of course, we thought it would make perfect sense to have life coach and friend of the show, David Essel, here to talk about journaling, gratitude, and self-confidence. And he joins us now. David, Happy New Year to you. It's great to see you as always. How are you?
Oh, Steve, Iris, Happy New Year to both of you guys. Things are going good here. We have Syracuse weather in Florida, and we've had your weather for about 3 weeks now. And so we are thinking as a state, we're probably going to have to give it back.
Well, yeah, we've got no snow, so we're not complaining here.
So you're okay.
Yeah, we're not complaining at all. All right, so, you know, David, we have you on. We talk about serious topics with you quite a bit. Today we're talking about a more positive, uplifting topic, and that is gratitude. Why is it so important, I guess, for us to show gratitude in our own way as we head into the new year now?
Well, Steve and Iris, it's amazing. They've done studies and they've shown that when we have thoughts of gratitude backed with emotion, you know, excitement, we're happy that we have a job, a place to live, or whatever it might be, is that it actually releases positive endorphins in the brain, dopamine, serotonin, so it can lift our mood. I mean, gratitude is very powerful. There's a friend of mine, Reverend Matthew Fox, and he says all the time that there's only one prayer to ever say, and that's thank you. Because even those things that we don't think are good for us, those challenges we all go through, down the road, if we're open-minded, we're going to get lessons and we're going to see why those things happen. You know, in the gratitude journal book that you have in front of yourselves, guys, we do it very differently. It's extremely unique. It's a complete year, so we've created the book so people can have it for the whole year. But we do it in a way that on the left-hand side, you write those things you're grateful for that happened today, that you're very positive about, because that lifts spirits. And as I said, it releases those endorphins that we all need, especially now. But on the right-hand side, Stephen, Iris, we've left a column that's for your challenges of the day, because life isn't all cherries. And so if you only focus on the good stuff, which is great, that lifts your mood, increases self-confidence, self-esteem. But then if there's habits, let's say, hey, it's a brand new year, 2024, and you've said you're going to cut back on sugar, but on this one night you don't. Well, we have a column for challenges so we can stay real with ourselves. And if you're working with an accountability partner and you share what you've done well, boosting self-confidence, self-esteem, and those things that are challenges, we want to jump on those challenges as soon as possible so we don't carry them through the year.
Talk about just this process of journaling and how it helps us to be more grateful, and what advice do you have for someone who maybe has never done this before?
Oh, that's a great question, Iris. I'll tell you, I just had a client that is in that position. And 2 weeks ago, he started and he said, you know, I really don't need to write. I can just come in and tell you what's happened during the week. And I said, trust me, you're going to want to write. So this is why. Writing slows down the conscious mind. It allows thoughts from the subconscious to come to the surface. Typing, if you're a really fast typist, won't allow it to do it. But if you're writing in hand and you're writing down, I'm grateful for the fact that I have X, all of a sudden something's going to pop up and go, oh, I forgot about why that happened today. That's because the brain has been slowed down due to writing, allowing more information to come to the surface. And again, it's one of the reasons why we have the two different columns. You know, we want the individual to slow down and to remember those great things of the day. We recommend journaling. The best time to do it is in the evening, so you can reflect back upon your day. And then in that writing process, slowing down the brain, allowing more thoughts of gratitude to come to the surface. And going back to this gentleman, he said, you know, I know there's only 2 or 3 things that I could be grateful for on a daily basis. Life is pretty tough right now. When he came in, on an average, he had about 15 things he was grateful for every day. And it's because he slowed down enough to look around and to say, I've got a car that works. You know, I have a home that I'm fine with. I have this, and all of a sudden, this little list where he thought he was only going to have a couple things, and ended up being 15 a day. Now, imagine that. 15 things that you read, that you write about, that you're happy with. Everyone's mood is going to increase.
Yeah, great advice. David, we got about a minute left. I want to ask you about boosting our own self-confidence, because, you know, I hear that, and a lot of times we get an ego boost from others, right? They give us certain feedback and it helps boost our self-confidence. How do we do that for ourselves, though?
Oh, wow. You know what, Steve? The only way to boost confidence is to take risks. That's it. And that might sound strange, but it really is. You know, we talk basketball all the time, and you know, for someone to build confidence at the free throw line, they've got to take the risk and spend more time doing free throws. And we can say that about anything in life. You know, if your relationship communication isn't all that strong and you want more confidence in your ability to communicate, well, you're going to have to try communicating about challenging subjects. That's the only way that you get past that fear of I'm going to get rejected or shut down or whatever it might be. And when it comes to relationships, Steve and Iris, we're still in a real muck here in our country. 80% of relationships are struggling right now. And a lot of it can be helped if you work with a coach, a counselor, a therapist, whatever it might be, to build confidence and to learn new tools and skills in communication. So, Steve, to answer your question, we can become more confident in any area of life by putting in the work, being persistent, and getting help when it's needed.
Great advice as always, David. Thanks so much for coming on. Happy New Year to you. Hope all is well. And again, you can buy a copy of The Ultimate Gratitude Journal, 52 Weeks to a New You, through David's website, davidessel.com. You can also find the book on Amazon. And with that, we will be right back.